Helldivers, baby. Your update on democracy is here. Let's talk about all of these new changes. So, one, we have a new War Bonds pack that's coming on March 14th. We have new weapons in the last 16 sickle, which is a laser rifle, an SG-8P, a Punisher plasma, an Arc 12 blitzer, which is like an arc of close range lightning, 3 brand new suits, brand new capes. I think what is it? Yeah, about to say a couple of different things, but those are the major updates that are coming next week on the 14th. And apparently there's a lot of dev confirmation that has been going around. There's going to be a whole bunch of changes that are eventually coming to the game. You can call an AI squad of super soldiers. Helldiver.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, I did. That's on the way. Apparently, it got some confirmations that Helldiver mechs. We have vehicles like cars and buggies for players. Apparently, again, we've heard new factions should be coming. It's on the way. New mission types, new enemy types, new guns, which again we've heard about in this latest War Bonds update, and more. So we got a lot of stuff coming. There was a lot of nerfs as well, nerfs and changes with the guns. I think the meta setup for a lot of people got nerfed, so we're looking for different options. They had a whole statement on like what they were looking to balance and how that was going to play out and stuff, and there's been an uproar about that a little bit. But how do you feel about all the changes that have been happening and are coming to Helldivers 2 win?
Well, there's a couple things about Helldivers that I think is really interesting. One, I don't think people understand how sick it is how they're handling the way they're rolling out this. Like, it's so sick. I may have to make a video about this because it reminds me of when Overwatch did the same thing with like Sombra, and they were like, yo, Sombra hacked the servers, and they made full websites, and there was like a whole thing about like, oh, they had people like trying to decipher code to find out when Sombra came out, and the only reason that shit wasn't cool is because the rollout was awful. They did not have Sombra ready when the fans figured out where Sombra was. Like when they were doing all these cool little marketing games, it was fun until they were like, wait. So like we figured out all the clues. Like when are we getting Sombra? They're like,
didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, like the fact that they're like, hey, the people in the robots are on this planet. They're currently taking it over, or it is currently taken over. I remember seeing the tweet. It's one of those two. Go retake the planet so we can get the exosuits. If every time new shit dropped because we had to go do something, that is a really great incentive, because here's the thing. This is normally how video games go. I'll use Destiny as an example. Hey, new content drops on the 21st. So what do people do? Show up on the 21st, play the new content, leave. You tell me new content drops on the 21st only if everybody gets on and unlocks it.
That's
brother
hard.
I'm gonna be there on the 15th.
That's hard.
I'm gonna be there on the 15th. Why wouldn't I? Like, I'm gonna do my part. And now I get this mech, and it's cool because I'm like, yo, we got the mech. We liberated this place. We have the mechs now.
Facts.
The only thing that sucks now, lore-wise, is what happens if this planet falls again? Do we not get mechs anymore? That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they go real crazy on us right now, and they're like, yo, if this planet falls, mechs will be locked for Helldivers because this is where the mechs are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this opens up a huge can of worms, and it's now a meta game, because now it's no longer, oh, I'm gonna just log on to Helldivers, I get off the game, it doesn't matter anymore. Now I'm gonna be at work, and if I find out motherfuckers ain't at, what is the new place called, Tawam or whatever, if y'all not out here protecting our big robots, how are we gonna be doing level 9 missions?
Get
you know
the
what I'm saying?
Quan. Get the T and Quan.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we gotta tighten up. But like, things like this are so cool, right? Like, this is such a dope moment. Also, to all the people, all the meta players, one, go outside. It is a video game. Like, this is, I think Helldivers is one of the biggest, it's a video game like I've seen in my life, because it's
even
fun.
the CEO's like, it's a video game.
Yeah, bro,
dog.
it's a game. Relax. Why are you kicking people? Like, I'm sorry that not everybody's gonna run the railgun. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just unlocked it the other day. I didn't really care for it when I had it. Like, it was cool. It was a really strong gun, but the fact that I had to run the fucking railgun is really ass. Like, it's annoying. So I'm really happy that shit got nerfed. I love the breaker shotgun. I'm happy that shit got nerfed. I'm very happy that a lot of these guns are getting the treatment that they kind of deserve, because it is way more fun to play a game of Helldivers with a diverse loadout than everybody running railguns. Because there's no point. If I see more than 2 people running railguns, it doesn't make a lick of sense to me, because by the time you guys, you shouldn't be losing your railgun, really. Like I've ran through a bunch of missions where I've had my support weapon damn near the whole time. So if more than 2 people need to have that stratagem, it just feels like a waste of a stratagem. But also, I just hate that we're running meta guns in a PvE game. Like, I understand esports is very lucrative, even though a lot of esports organizations are in horrible states right now. I understand being the best at a video game is very important to some of you. It is a PvE game. Like, this is why people don't want to play with you in other games. This is a game that literally meant to be fun. It's just meant for you and your boys to get around like, oh my God, I got blown the fuck up. Like, this is what the game is meant to be. Not, oh, you don't have XYZ? Yeah, you're out of my squad. Like, oh my God, whatever, bro. So kudos to Helldivers, man. They're cooking so fucking hard right now. I cannot express how cool the concept is of, like, because now the community, they're all the people who play Helldivers, we all feel like Helldivers. We're all like, let's get for democracy. Like every time we get into like hoo-ah, salutes. Like, it's so funny. But it's really annoying when the people are taking it too serious. Like, come on, bro. There's more to life than Helldivers. Like, it's a fun game. We're having fun with it. Let's not make this shit weird.
Yeah, and on the same token, man, democracy gotta be had, bitch. Stop playing at a stop messing around at a gun got nerfed, bro. Get in the game. Get on the planet. We got shit to defend. Stop being a bitch. Stop. If
you need that gun to spread democracy, we don't need you spreading democracy, brother. Like, you're not doing shit for us.
Facts. I would have spread democracy with these 2 bare motherfucking hands. You understand me? You understand what I'm doing?
A real Helldiver right here.
I'm really diving in these streets. Are you diving? Are you diving?
I don't think
I don't think they divers, bro. I don't think they're real divers. But seriously though, just to speak on again the updates as well. I love those changes. I love that the war bonds came in a relatively quick fashion. It literally has not been nothing but a few weeks, so we already have some extra guns and stuff to mess with and it adds to the arsenal. Really cool mech stuff. Wonderful, and I'm loving how they're rolling this out, bruh. I had this thought I had the thought today, and it's kind of just dawned on me. I want to kind of actually do like a longer segment on this another time, but D&D is really the best game of all time. Like, it might actually be the best game of all time. Like, bro, when you
without a shadow of a doubt.
When you literally think about it though, like just, you know, games, everything. I'm talking about not just video games, but games, period. Like, that's the quintessential, like, you can do whatever, because, you know what I'm saying? If I'm Joel, the game master, I'm like, yo, I'm rolling this out any way I want. Okay, you know, you guys want to earn this thing? Okay, do something for me. What you gonna do? Defend this planet? It's an automatic story flashpoint that really only happens in a D&D format when you think about it. And it's just like the amount of variety that you can create to introduce content, to keep people engaged, to create different gameplay feels, the amount of organic moments that happen from a D&D set format that is manifest in a game like Helldivers 2 is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's crazy how many, again, organic, like, just fun moments and just flashpoint decisions that you have to make in a world like this, bro. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic, bro. I love it. I love it so much, man. It's crazy to see how many case studies there are when you really deep it, how D&D has its fingerprints all over so much stuff that leads to rich moments that people enjoy. Not just, you know, it didn't have to be on a roller coaster, like a cart system where you just kind of hop in, you're within the rails, bro. We can take you this way. I'm gonna take you this direction you've never been in before. What are you gonna do now? Oh, you've seen that thing over there before? It might come into play later. We'll figure it out. Like, again, just organic is the word that sticks out to me, and I love it so much, and Helldivers benefits so much from that being embedded into their DNA. So that's fire. I love to see that. And again, for the nerfs and stuff like that, this is my thing. This is my thing on, you know what it is with me. Death to the metas. Every day, all types of ways. Death to these metas. Play the game how you want to play the game. But this is also my thing. Somebody brought a really good point up, man. Shout out to Gaming Ethos. Shout out to Ethos on the timeline. He brought up a very good point that I think is conducive to the death to metas, kind of the rhetoric, what I talk about, what I preach about. He brought up a really good point about Helldivers. He was like, yo, people don't understand that this game probably wasn't meant to run the same thing on every character. people can customize and fit their loadouts to complement each other, have different functions, and solve different problems as they arise in a game. Not everybody has to run a rifle. Not everybody has to run this thing. This world is more dynamic than you think. The loadouts and the gameplay loops are more dynamic than you think. This is not just brainless shooting. This is us solving a problem to get to the next stage, and then solving that problem and having the right tools in the toolkit to solve each problem as it comes. Now, if everybody has the same loadouts and that loadout gets nerfed, we all feel like we're in a bad fucking place right now. But then the flamethrower got a buff, so one person can put on the flamethrower and deal with like a charger or something like that, and then the other person can put on a breaker and deal with that in a close proximity. Other people can be long range and be Overwatch. Like, I don't think people understand that, you know, again, the mechanics of just shooting aliens and stuff like that seems fun, but this game gets a lot deeper than that, because you can actually tailor your needs of the mission and tailor your loadouts to what other people have to fully complement a squad, to fully have a team that is, again, conducive to something that can get the job done. Hey, I'm thinking about it, bro. People love Halo Reach so much, but didn't understand that one person had a sniper, one person had a couple rifles, a pistol, and stuff like that. They had different specifications. They were Noble 6 for a reason. They all had distinct features that made them, again, different people, different soldiers approaching it in different ways, but they were still a unit. Again, given they all died, but that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's more than just everybody shooting aliens and automatons. It is coordination. If you didn't understand coordination can bleed into what you choose before you drop, then I don't know where you've been all this time, bruh. Because again, being on the same accord and complementing each other to get the job done, it runs through this entire game. Not when you're on the planet, before you even take a step onto the pod to drop into that world. And I think that's something that people have to really take stock of as they go through these missions and go through these different worlds and experience the game more. You can do something different and still get the job done, as long as you're coordinating with people and you complement what everybody else has. That's the bottom line of it, man. The democracy ain't alone. Democracy is for the people, and people are different. So embrace differences. Embrace democracy.
No, yeah, and I hate that I have something else to say, because that was a really good point to stop on. That was really good. Go for it. I really hate how good that was.
That was mad political,
like,
bro. I feel real.
No, it was beautiful.
I feel all right now. Yeah.
It was beautiful. Now, the thing that's funny is, like, when I first picked the game up, and like me personally, I hate running meta. Like, if you're somebody was in my last like Tekken stream, I talked about why I stopped playing Dragunov, and it's mostly because like I just wasn't having fun with the character. And the fact that the character is so damn good, in my opinion, that I was just like, man, it's just not as fun. Like, it's not why I picked the character up. And I hated playing a meta character, because I felt like I didn't really have any like skill expression. People were just assuming I'm just trying to be the best with the best tool or whatever. So when I started seeing people like running certain things, the first thing I did in Helldivers was like, people were running, like, you know, let's say they were running the whatchamacallit. Oh my God, what's the word for it? The
breaker?
The railgun.
Oh, the railgun.
When people were running railguns, or they were running like, yo, here's a 500k bomb, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I ran sentry guns. I have like, and you can ask anybody who's played with me, I run all sentry guns. I don't play really with any like orbitals, except for now I bought the railgun orbital. Mostly because I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I remember my friend Jess was like, oh, that's just kind of ass. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna make this shit not ass. I'm gonna make that shit super clutch. And it's just because at the end of the day, everybody's running the same shit. I don't want to, mostly because I think that there is a purpose for it. Like when we're running and everybody's using their orbitals and the bugs are, and like we kill all the bugs in the area, but one calls in a bug breach. Good thing we got my fucking Gatling gun still out. Good thing we have these mortars still out, because at the end of the day, we need it. It's useful for those things. I remember my friend Martino was telling me like, yo, use flamethrowers for the chargers, because it's really good. It's really good for them because it does fire damage and you can get through their armor. Cool. I started running flamethrowers. Everybody's running they were running railguns, which is fine. Run whatever you want. Like, also, like, if you genuinely like the railgun, run the railgun. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? But don't run the railgun just because you think you need to. Because when I was running the flamethrower, that shit was doing work to them too. And not only was it doing work to them, that shit was like, it was at times better than the railgun, because people were missing shots, but not me. My ass was burning everybody, and we were just keeping pushing.
Yep.
Like, stop running meta. Nobody cares about that dumb shit, bro. Like, it's not. You're not getting paid. You're not going pro in Helldivers. You're not. Like, and I know people are coming from like Destiny, or like they're coming from things like
they do all the races and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the raid races. Like, bro, that's cool, but it's not. It's not that deep. Yeah, like it's not that deep. Because at the end of the day, me and my boys are still gonna run the same mission you did and have the same amount of fun. But I think the problem is that a lot of people don't know how to have fun anymore. Like, y'all, like this game is built for people who want to have fun, and a lot of y'all want to be good, and that's kind of sad.
Facts. It's not about efficiency. It's about immersion, bro. Just get immersed in the game. Again, having a slight buff to a shotgun to give it more recoil and maybe a bit less capacity and stuff like that, which makes a shotgun more like a shotgun, probably makes sense in logical terms. You know what I'm saying? It's not about oh damn, my gun got buffed, so I can't even do the job no more. A shotgun's still a shotgun. You can find another way to do it, or you can still run the shotgun, or just be more careful with your fucking shot. It's just again, it's just different tools for the toolkits on all of these different things, and it's not that hard to grasp, in my opinion. And I don't think people should be that bent out of shape about actual buffs and nerfs to a PvE game to make it feel, again, more viable across the board and promote people to try something else, try something new,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, bro, like I saw like the nerfs, like, yo, they nerfed these guns. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And they said 50% buff to the flamethrower. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? We're running the flamethrower. What do you mean? And if they nerf the flamethrower and they're like, yo, 50% buff to this stratagem, bro, what do you mean? I'm copping up on this shit. I can't remember what was the main gun. I think they buffed the laser gun, if I'm not mistaken. I hope they did, because that shit was dog shit. But like, why not just run the new shit? Why not try out new things? But like, y'all really just hopping on. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, again, y'all don't deserve games like this. Y'all should just y'all should just play League or some shit. Like, find the meta shit, you know, get good, whatever. Like, bro, why are we even having this conversation? Like, and that was one of the biggest issues I kind of had with even games like Elden Ring. Like, you guys like didn't really play Elden Ring because it was like, you guys didn't really want to play Elden Ring to be difficult. Like, you guys were all like running the same exact build, doing the same exact shit, and some of you guys weren't. Kudos to y'all. But a lot of y'all were running the same sword that had the big ass beam on it because it did bleed damage, and and the beam was dumb broken. And it just didn't make sense to me that you guys want these games to be dumb difficult and super hard for you to just watch a YouTube video and do whatever the one guy did to beat the boss. You know, like, it just makes no sense.
You just want a badge for doing it, but you didn't do it yourself. And it's just like, and again, if you want a guy just to get through the game, cool. But if you're boasting and bragging about how you made it through, and then
no, you know, easy mode.
Oh yes,
but then runs easy mode.
Yes, it's light work. But you had the most meta build and stuff like that. What did you earn? You just copied my man's homework. You know what I'm saying? You didn't earn a grade. And that's why in a sea of sameness, people like to let me solo her dude. Like, he stands out as one of the, like, you know, the world's best to ever do it. One of the most entertaining figures we possibly ever seen from a game's lore and stuff like that, because he did something different. He tried something different, so different that everybody wanted to see it. And boom, there you go. It's just, guys, just try. Use the gears in your head just to think out of the box. Do you think it'd be fun? Why not try it? That's my thing, bro. Like, just give things a shot. You don't have to fall into, you know what I'm saying, no TLC reference to, you know what I'm saying, rivers and streams that you used to and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can chase waterfalls, damn it. You can chase a waterfall. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just have fun doing it. That's really the only thing. Damn, bro, motherfuckers gonna be ship this democracy, motherfucker. Stop bitching.